Hello and welcome. Today we're discussing how to create your network marketing game plan, setting achievable goals, and prioritizing strategies. And I'm going to give you an update on my business, so stay tuned. So the big question is this: how are network marketers who are not able to advertise our business opportunities like other businesses, how do we market in a way that lets us get our opportunity and products out to the world and still maintain our confidence and find success? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Sandra Connor, the Lady Marketing Ninja. Welcome to the MLM experiment. Okay, as always, before we get to the lesson today, I'm going to give you an update on my business. So stay tuned for the lesson. You're going to want to learn this. So the update on my business. I have been, as I told you, I had some expenses in my real estate business that were unexpected, and it kind of pulled from the money I had set aside for this business. So I'm not able to run ads at the moment. So I have to be creative and come up with new ways to do that. So how do I do that? How do you advertise? How do you get attention when you don't have money for advertising? Before we continue, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other episodes about this. Okay. My entire thing now is on confidence. I have realized that is the one big domino. If you can get that right, then everything else will fall in place for you. So I was saying, okay, how do I get people to see my business? How do I get them in to take my quiz without running ads? Well, I told you I'm posting on social media, which is very, very slow, not really working, not really getting much traction. I started going live on Reels. Now that has been getting some traction. So if you want to see what I'm doing, I'm going live daily, every morning around 9. Actually, I'm not doing live, I'm doing Reels. So I was doing lives, and then I realized that Reels were getting more attention. So I started doing the Reels because that's what Facebook is pushing right now. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You can find me, Sandra Connor, on both. I think it's Sandra Connor 7 on Instagram and just Sandra Connor on Facebook. So find me and watch my reels. Give me a comment. Let me know what you think. It's just a boost your confidence every day type of thing. So the reels are doing good, but it's not fast enough. So I said, okay, what's the next step? And the next step is getting on other people's shows, getting attention. If you think about it, when a movie's coming out or if someone's written a book, what do? They go on The View, they go on Good Morning America, they go on Entertainment Tonight, they go on all these talk shows, and they push the movie or they push their book. So that's exactly what I'm going to start doing as well. So that's the next push. So then I was like, okay, I'm going on these shows, what do I talk about? Am I going to talk about my quiz that I'm doing? Am I talking about this podcast? Am I talking about my YouTube channel? Am I talking about my strategy? What am I going to talk about? So I've been dealing with that and fighting with that. I've been consumed with it for probably a month. And if you've ever had a problem like that, when the answer finally comes to you, it's just like, whoo, hallelujah. So that's what happened to me last night. I've been getting bits and pieces of it, and like one piece would come to me and I'd be like, okay, now I've got it. I know what to do. And then the more I thought about it, then the less it fit and worked, and I got confused again about exactly what to do. So then last night, and I've been digging deep in courses that I have bought. I've been reading books. I've been watching YouTube channels. I've been listening to podcasts. I've really been digging, trying to figure this out. And I've been trying to just stop and meditate and just think about it too. Just let my brain work and figure out an answer. Because I've told you in the past that if you ask better questions, your brain will give you the answers. So last night, it was late. I've been staying up late working on this, trying to figure it out because I really want to get this moving because this quiz is unbelievable. So I said, okay, I was watching some other courses that I had been taking. I was tired and I was just on YouTube, just checking the status of my channel. And then I said, okay, well, let me just go through and see if I can start finding some shows that I could possibly go on. Well, in my search, a video of Tony Robbins came up, and I said, well, let me see what that is. So I clicked on it, and it was the video where he's talking about, I'm not sure what he calls it, it's basically just belief. And that's exactly what my strategy is. And it's like everything just fell into place for me. And this is what Tony teaches. I'm going to pull up, so if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the actual graph. So, okay, here's the graph. Let me move you can't see this, but I'm moving my recorder thing out of the way. Okay, so I went ahead and filled this in so you wouldn't have to watch me type. So this is, I'm calling it my confidence strategy. I got it again from Tony Robbins. And I actually took a course of him from him and Dean Graciosi, KBB, and Masterclass. So Accelerate, that's what it was, I think. But anyway, he taught this in that course too, and I had it in my notes, but for some reason it had left me. So this is the premise. You've got the confidence strategy. That's what I'm calling it. So I've got a circle drawn. So if you want to draw this on a piece of paper so you can follow me if you're just listening to the podcast. The top of the circle, I wrote the word belief. So that's where you're starting. Then you go around the circle clockwise, and at 3 o'clock would be your potential. And then at 6 o'clock would be action. And then at 9 o'clock would be results. And then you go back up to belief. So if you think about it, however you believe, like you're in network marketing, you came into it, you're all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and you had all the hopes and dreams of this being the solution to all of your problems, and you jump in it, and everybody tells you how easy it is. All you've got to do is follow my strategy. My team is the best. My business is the best. My everything is the best. Just follow me, come on board, and I will train you. So then you sign up, you go on board, and they don't teach you a blankety-blank thing. They tell you, just talk to your family and friends, it'll all work out. So you go into it, you have no confidence, you don't know what you're doing, you don't really know anything about the products, you don't know how to sell, you don't have a sales message. They give you a script that you're supposed to read, and then, so you're like, okay, I've got this. So your belief is in the dumper. You have zero belief that you can do this because you don't know how. You've never been a salesperson before. So now you've got this product, you've been using it for a little bit, it works, you like it, okay. So they tell you all you gotta do is just share like you're recommending a movie or something. That's your potential is the next one. So you've got your belief is zero. Now how much potential do you think you have to succeed in network marketing? Because your belief is zero, your potential, you think you don't have the potential to do this. You're just not a salesperson. You're not going to be sleazy, and this is probably just not for you, but you're going to give it an effort. So you start talking to family and friends. So how much action do you really take? You maybe talk to immediate family, parents, siblings. And then if you don't get a positive result, then you're again thinking your potential is horrible and your belief is even lower. So then what results do you get? If they say no to you, then your belief gets even lower. Now what potential do you think you have if your belief is even lower? So who are you going to talk to next? Maybe your best friend because you confide in them with everything. And if they don't get on board, then your results again are zero, and now your belief. So it's just a vicious circle that you're going around. And that's why the poor get poorer and the rich get richer, because the rich believe. They go in it and they say, I'm going to find a way. I don't care what it takes. I'm going to figure this out. I've got to make money and I'm going to make it work. So they go into it thinking, I have the potential to do this. I know I can do this. So then they take whatever the little information they give them, and then they start reading and they start researching and they start getting a coach. They find someone that can mentor them. And then they start taking massive action because they believe they know they can do it. They believe in their potential. And they've got a coach to help them and give them the right system. So now what results do you think they get? They start getting some traction. If one or two people start saying yes to you, then what do? You hold your shoulders back, your head's up high, and you're thinking, yes, I've got this. So now you've got even more belief. So now you believe in your potential even more. You take even more action. You get even better results. And then your belief gets even stronger. Isn't that amazing? Is your head just blown right now how simple that is? But that is the premise of my confidence strategy, and it works, and it's true. It is 100% true. And that's what I'm going to talk about when I get on other people's shows, my confidence strategy, because this is exactly what I have been doing for the last year. Because I came upon this by doing surveys. I surveyed probably close to 2,000 people in network marketing, and this is what I came up with, that their biggest problem was confidence. That if they had confidence, then they felt they could, have more success in network marketing. And it's so true, because this premise backs it up 100%. So that's an update for my business. So now let's get into today's learning. How to create your network marketing game plan and setting achievable goals and prioritizing strategies. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. I can't say button today. Hit that subscribe button and notification button so you don't miss any further trainings from me. So, okay, step number 1 is set clear goals. It's got to be clear, it's got to be measurable, it's got to be achievable. And you want to write it down. This is going to boost your confidence in your earning and your potential also. It's going to create more skills, and you're going to work towards achieving your goal. So you want to, whatever the goals are, you want to make sure they're specific and achievable. For example, instead of saying, I want to boost my confidence, you can say, I want to give a speech in front of my coworkers without feeling nervous. So that's a specific, achievable goal. So step 2 is believe in yourself. And that's what I've been talking about in this. You've got to believe in yourself. That is the first step to success. My confidence strategies: believe, your potential, the action you take, and your results. So believe in yourself is the first thing. Remember that you're capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Think about it in terms as if you have already succeeded. And remind yourself that you can do this. Surround yourself with positive people that are going to encourage you in this journey. Step number 3 is research and find the right network marketing company. That is very, very important. You don't want to join just any company, because you want to make sure that there's a good, solid company and the product is something that is sustainable, that there's something that the market wants, and that is something that they're continuing to innovate. You don't want to get to a product that they have one thing, it's a one horse show, and that's all they have, because once you sell to everybody and everybody has, the Fitbit watch or whatever it is that you're selling, they're not network marketing, but I'm just using that as an example. So once everybody has that, little Fitbit, then who are you going to sell to? And once that fad goes away, then your business is dried up and that company's going to go out of business. And then all the people that you've worked so hard to join your team and build your business up is just going to go away. So you want to make sure you're with a company, like my company is skincare, and they come up with at least 1, maybe 2 new products every single year. That's what you want. You want a company that's innovative and doing the research, and one that's has been around for a while, and one that continues to grow. You also want to choose one that has products that you're interested in. You don't want, if you have zero interest in skincare, you don't want to join a company that sells skincare. If that's just not your thing and you just don't care, then that's not going to be where you need to plant your flag, because you've got to have the belief first. And then the step number 5 is share your journey. How simple is that? That's why anybody can have a podcast or a YouTube show, because all you're doing is you're just going out there, you're creating your business, you're building it, you're learning, you're growing, and then you just document what you've done and you share it with others. That really is the premise of this show and every show if you listen to it. Learn and grow is step number 6. You never want to stop growing. Even if you haven't figured out and you have everything all set and you're making money and you're making more money than you've ever made before. And here's a prime example of never stop learning and growing. Russell Brunson, I just watched him. I think I talked about it last week, the linchpin theory. And he had that premise in the beginning of his business. And then he kind of moved away from it. He started creating products, and he would sell ClickFunnels with the products, and you needed ClickFunnels in order to build the funnels and do his strategy. And so it kind of worked out, but then they became, you got to create new products to continue to sell ClickFunnels. And then that's not what they wanted to do. They wanted to be in the continuity business, which is everybody buying and staying in the software. So now he's changed his premise, and he went from, I don't know, a $10 million a year company to a $100 million a year company, just by one little simple tweak. So that's why even if you're making $10 million a year, you can still make a simple little tweak that could turn that $10 million into $100 million. And how many more people could you help and benefit if you were making $100 million? Step number 7 is build a supportive network around you. I think this is one of the same, just about every lesson I teach is you want to have people around you that support you. And that's a big factor, because if they don't believe in you and they start tearing down your belief system, then that's hurting your confidence strategy. Because you got to have belief before you can have your potential, before you can take action, and before you can get the results. So if you've got people that are jealous or trying to hold you back for whatever reason, you can still love them, but you need to love them from a distance. And you need to explain to them that, look, I'm going to do this. This is what I want to do with my life. This is what I feel I'm here to do and what I need to achieve. And I would like for you to be in my life, but you cannot continue to tear me down and stay in my life. And then it's up to them how they respond and what they do after that. So step number 8, take action daily. You've got to be consistent with this. Yes, social media has not really worked for me, but you have to continue posting, because you never know when you're going to hit that post that is going to go viral and everybody's going to share it, and then they're going to look and see how consistent you've been, and then they're going to see all the other posts that you've had. And something that I've realized is, like, when I started doing these reels, I guess this is like the second week, maybe the third week I've been doing them every day. And, you know, I get comments on every one of them, some more than others. But what I didn't realize is the impact that you're making on people that never comment. I've seen people out, or they've reached out to me through text or DMs, and they've told me what a huge impact my reels have had on them, because I'm just going on there encouraging people, having a positive attitude, and trying to tell them little life lessons that I've learned from mistakes I've made in my life and how I want them to have a happier, healthier life. So again, you may be making a positive impact on people, but just because they're not liking it or commenting on it, then you're thinking, oh, I'm not having an impact on anybody, when really you are. So just take daily action. And then number 9, celebrate your achievements, no matter what it is. Like, I've been just energized. I couldn't sleep last night. And all I did was I just realized my confidence strategy. And that's what I need to, that's my book tour right there, my confidence strategy. And put all the pieces together. And then that's going to drive people to take my confidence quiz. And then I can move on to the next part of my value ladder, helping people with their confidence. And then once I get them in my world, then I can ask them if they would like to join my team or let me train their downline. Either way. So celebrate your achievements, no matter how small it is. And remember that success takes time and effort. And it's okay to face challenges and setbacks, but don't give up. Stay focused on your goals, and with perseverance, you will achieve great things. Look for success stories from other women in network marketing who faced similar challenges but overcame them. Let their stories inspire you and motivate you to keep you moving forward. Believe in yourself, take action, stay positive. You've got this. So before I end today, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notification. Everyone who is here today listening or watching, please tag me on your Instagram or Facebook pages with all the great insights and wisdom nuggets that you got from this. Tell me all your takeaways. Grab a screenshot of this episode and share it with your friends. Who do you know that would benefit from listening to this episode? Leave me a comment and tell me how you benefited from this topic. I hope you were leaving here today feeling more confident. Thank you for listening or watching today. To learn more about how I can help you and your team, visit ladymarketingninja.com or follow me at Lady Marketing Ninja on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Monday.